Hello, I'm going to be recording a series of development logs to show progress on my indie game Colorblind, to share problems, strategies, and updates on the game so far. I'm currently a bit sick, so sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. If you don't know what Colorblind is, I'll briefly describe it to you. It is a 3D puzzle game with a very unique story about robots trying to escape a planet. The game currently has 2 chapters released. Chapter 3 is currently in development right now, and I expect it to be done by 2023, somewhere in March or April. I'm going to predict that Chapter 4 and 5 will also be completed by the end of 2023. So currently, the current chapters have been released on itch.io, which is a very popular website for releasing indie games, small projects, and etc. I will be uploading the rest of the chapters too once all the chapters have been released, but I do have plans to launch it on Steam, because I believe Steam has a lot more traffic, and it also has a lot more popular games like Half-Life, Portal, and lots of AAA games. However, I do have a very big issue when it comes to releasing these games, and that issue is marketing. Now I'm pretty sure this is the problem that many indie games face. They pour their heart and soul, their blood, sweat, tears, and well, nobody plays it. And I'm pretty sure no game dev would want that. I've made a lot of games where I spend quite a lot of effort and nobody really gives a damn. So I might sound quite desperate here, but it is the harsh truth that many of us game devs face. That's why I'm kind of worried about Colorblind and the traffic and marketing of it. Normally indie devs release one game after another, but I'm sticking to a chapter by chapter release. And it might be a problem since it's taking so long to finish the development of the chapters, which in turn loses the audience. And that's kind of the big mistake I made, which was to begin marketing the game after it was released without any proper audience. So this time I'm really trying to use different social media platforms. If anyone would like to help me with the marketing of the game, feel free to comment or contact me or wherever. I'll be happy to work with anyone or just take some advice. Now onto the game itself. Development of Chapter 3 has just started and I'm slowly getting everything together. I've written the story of Chapter 3 and 4 already. However, it has been real challenging because I'm writing multiple characters interacting with each other through dialogue, and speaking of dialogue, I've actually gotten 2 of my friends to voice act 2 of the characters in the game. Voice acting is not really new to me, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. In order to understand Chapter 3, you'll of course need to play through the chapters 1 and 2 first, but in case you need a brief summary, I'll explain. So the story of Chapter 1 is that you are a robot trapped in an underground factory, and together with your robot companion, escape it. Chapter 2 takes place after escaping the factory, where you find yourself and your robot companion in a giant city, and you discover that the entire world has been abandoned. After an accident, which you accidentally fall into a cave, which is where Chapter 3 takes place. Chapter 3 will feature 2 new characters who try to kill you as you make your escape from the cave. The aim of the entire game is to reach a space station to escape from the planet and search for life outside the planet, which is of course in Chapter 5. And of course, there is quite a lot of lore in this game that I actually plan to explore in a sequel to Colorblind if it does successfully enough. Now what sets this game apart from others is the main puzzle mechanic, which is color. In this world, there was an accident in which all color was erased from existence, but there is a material that was unaffected by this accident, and I named it Corium with an E. And this material could be used to power machines such as elevators, doors, and much more. Corium is kind of like the portal gun of this game. It serves as the main puzzle mechanic where the entire game centers around. You can combine colors such as red Corium and blue Corium to make purple Corium for, let's say, elevators that can only be powered by purple Corium. And you can also split Corium. For example, since green is made of yellow and blue, green Corium can be split into those colors. Development of Chapter 3 will probably be a little faster because the caves are a lot easier to design than the city. And if you want to follow the development of Chapters 3 and 4 and 5, there will be a Discord server link in the description, and if you join, you'll get free screenshots, free footage, free early access content. If you want to play Chapters 1 and 2, it will also be in the description. So that's all I have. See ya.